All right, so we just had Tay Mula. Now we got 5 Star in the building.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? How you doing?
Good, tired, hungry.
I
Cool day.
appreciate you pulling up. So we're just gonna get into it. So you from PG? Talk about what it was like growing up in Landover, and then you went to Greenbelt later on. What was that like?
Landover was short. I moved when I was in fourth grade. Like I moved from there in fourth grade, so I went to Greenbelt. That shit was cool. That's when I stopped playing basketball, soccer, softball, shit like that. So that's when my childhood really.
So when you was like playing sports, did that competitive nature that you had in sports did it like translate to you now as a rapper?
No, cause I was never like competitive when I was playing sports. I ain't really care about sports. I ain't gonna lie. Even now, I'm not competitive. I be worried about myself, like as everybody else should.
What was your or who was your influences as far as like music goes?
My brothers, Gio and G Star, they the ones that really started this music shit. So I was around them growing up. They was always singing and rapping around the house and shit.
What type of impact or influence? Like, was it like a really strong influence? Like, you saw them rapping and you was like, this is something that I want to end
Yeah,
up
then
doing.
I started making songs and stuff. I was making songs in middle school. I did one in elementary school with my cousin. Like I always was writing and shit. I still got the journals in my house.
You remember any of them rhymes you used to write back in the old days?
I do, but I'm not about to say it's champ. It's champ. We not doing that today. I'll probably post it on Instagram one day and like play with my followers and shit.
So you was in the studio from a young age, basically.
Yeah, and my father was too. Like he used to be in the Go Go's and shit. He had his Go Go band and he used to rock. So let's see.
So how was it like being around music your whole life then? Basically, was it kind of like you was destined to be an artist?
I guess you could say that. It felt regular. I ain't know. I wasn't really geeking about that type shit. It just was what it was.
So when you was in college for a little minute and then you like decided to drop
Yeah.
out, was that when you kind of was like I want to like focus on music full time? Is that kind of like what
No,
did
that's
that?
not how that went. I was in community college for 2 weeks. And I was like, yeah, this shit ain't cool. Then I went to real estate school, finished that little course. I ain't take the test, but that was cool. And then I hopped in the studio like that summer off some playful shit. I was with Brooklyn, Leak Star, Cuzzo, Marksman, all them people. So that's when I felt like, oh yeah, I can rock.
What was that like that first time getting in the studio and actually rapping?
I was like, I sound sweet. That's what made me keep going. I was like, my voice sound cool as shit on here. Keep going. And my man Pdub and Ant was hyping me up, sizing me.
So was he like involved in music already?
Yeah, he a rapper. He
Okay.
from Uptown.
So what was it like getting that that love from him, basically saying that you was good at what you was doing?
It was motivating. So that definitely was what kept me going. No funny. Like we was on the phone, rapping to each other, all the shit that we wrote. So
So when did you decide to like take it serious, like actually do it full time?
when we shot our video, catch up, when it went up and shit like that. That's when we locked in with Full Q and he was trying to shoot all our videos and we had our stuff going on. So I was like, might as well take it. We ran with it. Went up.
So what's when you in the studio, what's do you freestyle, do you write, or is it like
I write. I don't like freestyling. Like I'm not Lil Wayne, and I ain't about to pretend to say some bullshit, talk about 20 different things. I'm not doing that. So I like writing. So I be prepared. I can go through 3 in an hour if I'm real focused. So it's more productive that way.
what's like the typical studio session for you like you like to have a lot of people with you, or is it like you kind of like
I like being by myself for real. I don't mind people being in the studio though, but it just come with a lot of weed, water, and that's it. That's all I need, and I'm cool.
how did you like so you had just reached out or released in 5 We Trust?
Mhm.
What was that whole creative process like putting that project together?
I ain't gonna lie. I took a bunch of beats that everybody sent me. I picked. I made a lot of songs too, and I just picked and see which one I like and fit. I mean that fit. Yeah, that was it. I ain't have no creative process behind that. I'm not gonna
How long did it take to put that together?
lie. Not long, like 3 months. It was already ready though, but I was just ready to drop it 2025.
How was Kamikaze different from In 5 We Trust? Like, did you have a different approach with that one?
I was very selective on my beats and what I wanted to talk about on there, and how I wanted the song to transition. So that was more of a creative process behind that one.
What kind or who are like some of the different producers you worked with?
Vondre, Damn, trying to think of the songs on there. Damn Tanner, Fendi on there. I don't know. I don't remember because that shit felt like so long ago. But I know them 3 on there.
How did you come about like getting the name 5Star? Like where did that come from?
I stole it from my dad because his Instagram name, Blessed Balls 5 Star, he had a barbershop named 5 Star, so I just took that shit and ran with it. I ain't gonna lie.
How does your dad and like your brothers and everything, how do they feel about your music career so far?
They be supporting me. Like, they be reposting my stuff on Facebook and all types of shit, bragging about me and shit.
Do
They
people
fucking with me.
do like people kind of like compare you to like your brothers because they was on in the community and everything? Or
Cause they be rapping about, they be singing now, so it's not really, can't really do it. But they say we all like that. That's the only comparison we get.
so how do you feel about the DMV rap scene as a whole?
I feel like we finally getting some recognition, like we about to kick some doors down because it's A&Rs and other labels and shit that's now trying to connect with us. So it's cool. And some artists really kicking them doors down, connecting with other people.
How do you feel about female rappers right now? Like, do you feel like they taking over basically, that they got the chokehold on the rap game right now?
All in all, like everybody, yeah, for sure. Like this the first time in a long time we had endless female rappers that's real talking they shit, accomplishing everything, shit like that.
Do you feel like it's hard to stand out as a female artist with
Mm-mm.
so many hot ones out right now?
No, you just be yourself. That's the only way you can stand out. Can't be like nobody else.
Is it easy for you to stay true to yourself when you rapping? Like you don't ever feel like you have to be somebody else?
No, no. It only be hard when like people ask me to make a club song about shaking their ass and shit, cause I don't be on that type time. So that's the only time I be having to fake it.
What type of songs or like what type of songs are usually easy for you to make, or just like
I be talking about fly shit, money, getting high, pain songs, love songs, anything I'm going through.
so? As a female artist, you said like you're not really on that shaking ass type of songs to make, right?
It'd be hard to make
Yeah.
love
So
songs.
how, or I guess with all most of the other women rappers that kind of like go in that lane, do you like the fact that you kind of like are in a different lane when it comes to like the type of stuff that you rap about?
Yeah, cause it makes my audience unisex. Like everybody can listen to it. I got a bigger male audience than females. So.
How does it feel having a more male audience than a female audience? Is it
It'd be cool. I'm like, oh, they fucking with me, little old 5.
yeah?
So,
Do you feel like your music kind of they relate a little bit more to it than the women because of the stuff you talk about?
yeah, for sure, yeah.
How is performing for you? Like, do you get nervous? Is it easy for you to perform in front of people?
At first I get nervous, but now, like my last performance, I wasn't nervous. I was cool, ready to get it over with. And then everybody was fucking with me. It was cool.
How often do you perform? Like, is it a common thing or every
Not
now
as
and
much
then?
as I used to.
Okay.
When I first started rapping and taking it serious, we was at the clubs like every weekend performing.
What
Yeah.
what what caused that to you to stop doing it as much?
They wasn't paying.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you just performing for free. I ain't
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that.
Do you eventually want to like get signed to a label, or do you want to stay like independent?
I want to stay independent.
Why is that?
Cause I want all my shit. I mean, I don't know all the deals, like all the distro deals where you can keep your stuff and still like I don't know all the ins and outs of that, but I ain't really trying to sign to a label.
You always had that mindset, like you always want to be independent. Do you think that comes from like seeing other people, like you being so young and being around music for so long, you kind of see like how different artists can get like screwed out of money? Is it that's
Yeah, yeah.
okay? So what's like the ultimate goal for your music career?
The ultimate goal, I guess, to leave a mark. That's the main thing, to leave a mark. Do something different that nobody else doing. Start a new trend or something, and just make sure my people's good. That's the main goal.
Do you ever want to like venture into like things non-music, like acting or any other type of lanes?
Real estate,
Okay.
that's it, pretty much.
Is that like just a bigger passion as music is for you?
That's just something I really want to do.
Hmm.
It's not a bigger passion than music. Fuck no. Like music is my biggest passion, but real estate is something I really want to do.
Where did your love for real estate come from?
My great grandfather.
Hmm.
So he had some property. He just passed, and he passed it on to my grandmother, and she passed it on to my mother. Now she about to get her own shit, her own mortgage and all that, a house. So I'm trying to have some shit like that for my people.
So, for you, what's the hardest part about being an artist?
I don't know. Nothing no more. It used to be going in the studio and collabing with people. Like I used to like being around people I ain't know, but now I'm comfortable with it. I don't be tripping.
Hmm.
They be cool, so I
Who
don't really have no problem.
Who are some of like the DMV art or just artists in general that you like collaborated with so far?
Ego, Cutie Food, motherfucker, Geo, Leak Star, Say Moolah. I don't know. I think that's it.
Hmm.
I hope I ain't missing nobody.
Do you have like any like plans to collaborate with anybody in the future, or are you just kind of just going along?
Yeah, I'm just going along. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm fucking with anybody that's fucking with me. So
Hmm. So how hard is it for you to like separate, your music life from like your personal life? Do you?
it's not hard. It's
Okay.
the same thing for real.
Okay.
Same shit to me. All that shit the same. It's not hard.
What type of love or response do you get from people just in general that like know you and like are fans of you?
They're supportive. Like if they feel like a song could be better, they'll tell me that, and I'll
Mhm.
redo it. And most of the time, that's how it goes.
So
Well, not most of the time, but they'll let me know if I
yeah,
need to sign up.
are you good with like getting feedback from people or
hmm
okay?
I get a lot of feedback from people. Yeah.
What about like negative feedback?
That too. On Reddit. That's the only place I get negative feedback from on Reddit. That's it.
Oh, for real? Okay.
hmm
So
No,
do
for
you
real, fuck Reddit.
do you do you like take everybody's advice that like gives you feedback, or it is like you if you respect their opinion, then
Yeah, I
that's
like
something you'll do?
criticism. I take that into perspective. Because
Okay.
9 out of 10, like, they the listener and the consumer, so 9 out of 10, they ain't telling you no bullshit unless it's like some hating ass shit, but
Mhm.
I don't be minding criticism.
What's what's it like, filming music videos for you, like putting that whole thing together?
It be fun. The fun part be like coming up with a theme and a concept, and then when you watch it come to life and it's that. That'd be
Mhm.
the fun part.
Do you run ideas by anybody as far as like, music video ideas or just
Just the cameraman.
uh-huh.
That's it.
Is never like difficult shooting and filming the videos?
Mm-mm. I'm very creative, so
Mhm.
it'd be no problem.
So how satisfying is it like when you see, all that hard work, get completed and then put out and then you see people like receiving it well and
It'd be worth it. Everything be worth it.
hmm
I ain't gonna lie. It'd be worth it.
Do you feel like the, response and great reception that you get from people, does that help keep you going as an
hmm
artist?
Yeah, all of that should be keeping me pushing.
Hmm.
Even when I don't feel like going to the studio today. I don't feel like doing that. It's somebody in my damn life. You inspiring me to keep going and to do X, Y, and Z, your work ethic, X, Y, and Z. So
Hmm.
it definitely be that.
Do are there ever times where you feel like you don't really want to do this anymore, or is it always something that you
Yeah,
always gonna go for?
yeah, it's always something. I'm not gonna stop chasing that shit. So
Hmm.
till I give me some fat shit.
So how do you want to like end 2025 as an artist?
I want to be out of the DMV. Not like out of here, like moving, but I'm trying to be far. Like I'm sorry, like this
Nah,
nigga
you
blowing
good. You
me.
good. You good.
But I'm trying to get connections where I can solidify my spots in like New York or like Atlanta. Like I can have a permanent second home,
Hmm.
and I can have their fan base where they, you know what I'm trying to say.
So when I talk to like other artists sometimes, and I talk to them about the DMV, they say it's hard to like make the DMV like one of those like hubs like Atlanta or like LA or New York.
Mm.
Do you feel like it's hard for like people here to like turn the DMV into a
Excuse me.
place like Atlanta as far as like so much talent and making it like a place where everybody want to flock to?
I feel like it's only hard because we a small area and it's like crabs in a bucket. That's the only
Hmm.
thing. And the area is just so fucking small. So it's like when everybody crabs in a bucket, and that's just what it is. But
Yeah.
it's other people that's out here making it. Like you can't use that as an excuse. So
Hmm. Is it so? with the crabs in the barrel syndrome like that a lot of people have,
Hmm.
are you always basically like willing to like help out other artists and like kind of
Yeah.
support and
Hmm.
everything?
Yeah, if I fuck with you, I'm definitely going to connect with you for the free and all that.
What's
That'd be
the
cool.
or how's the support been from other artists like for you?
I be getting a lot of support from artists.
Mm,
Yeah. The support I don't give, I don't really pay that no attention or something. I just feel like we ain't crossed paths yet. Because once people meet me in person, like, we be locked in.
mm.
Or even just over the gram, like, people be fucking with me, so.
When you like are collaborating with somebody, does the vibe gotta be right like in order for you to like do a song with them? Like you just or
You
you
just
can
can't be irritating. I mean, even if you is irritating, though, like, I'm high in my own zone. I'm just gonna go in there, punch in, and I'm leaving, like, as soon as I'm done. Like,
mm,
it don't be too much. If it's business, it's business. Like,
mm.
it's not that.
Do you stay in the studio for a long time or you kind of just like in and out?
It depends, because it's some nights where I be in there for a long time, and sometimes I'm tired, and I just want to do some work real quick, get out the way.
Hmm. Do you feel like most of your studio sessions are productive?
Yeah, all the time.
Hmm. Is that or is it hard to stay focused when you're in the studio?
Mm-mm.
It's
When
okay.
it's my time to go in there, it's my time to go in there. Like,
Hmm.
do all that shit, knock it out. Might roll the J in between. That's it, though.
Hmm. How how hard is it for you to like I guess keep up with the different whether it be like trends or whatever as far as like the things people rap about, the things people talk about. Like, do you ever feel like pressure to like I gotta rap like this because this is what's hot right now, or you just basically do
No.
you?
Like, when that sexy drill shit start coming out, you know what I'm talking about? Like the
Hmm.
Kurt Cobain beats.
Yeah,
I just hopped on it. Like, the beats, I like trying different beats and stuff like that. The only thing it'd be hard to keep up with is the TikTok shit.
yeah.
That's the only thing that's hard to keep up with. But the different styles, that's nothing to switch it up real quick.
How hard is or how is it difficult or easy to like for you to build your brand to where you have built it right now?
Yeah, it was easy. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of people was fucking with me, so I got a
Hmm.
lot of shit on the arm.
Hmm.
So it been easy.
Do you basically do all of your social media?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's me. I'm the one that be clapping back at y'all. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody else. It be me.
yeah. So are you like pretty much on all platforms?
Huh?
You on like all social media platforms?
Yeah, except Facebook
Okay. How
and
hard is it?
Snapchat.
Uh, how hard is it to like manage your different accounts on all of those platforms?
It's not hard. I ain't gonna lie. I be on all that shit.
Hmm.
I be on the net. I do.
Okay. So it's how did you say you want to end 2025? Being out of the DMV as far as like having all type of support and love from people outside
Mm-hmm.
is or do you feel like when it's all said and done, you will have set the example for up and coming female rappers after you.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Hmm.
For sure. By the end of 2025, for sure. Cause I stopped doing the DMV sound and all that type shit. I've been on some singing shit and some more shit. I've been trying different lanes and shit. So definitely.
What led to you starting to try different lanes?
Cause like once too many motherfuckers doing it like you, like that shit seem like it's getting too easy. Like now you
Hmm.
gotta switch it up and see like, can you do this too? Like
Yeah,
I ain't trying to make it too easy for motherfuckers. I ain't trying to do that.
yeah. Do you feel like you got your own sound?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. If somebody had like never heard you before, how do you describe yourself as an artist?
Mm-hmm. But somebody wrote told me a female G Herbo because I be rapping fast and shit. So that's the only thing I heard so far. I don't know. I just be myself, so I can't answer that.
So, lastly, like, what do you want to say to like all the people that be rocking with you and supporting you as far
I
as
want
an
to say
artist?
thank y'all. I love y'all for fucking with me. If you fuck with 5, I fuck with you. And I don't give a fuck about Reddit. Um, what else? Stream and 5 we trust. Stream Kamikaze so I can drop I love 5 and never take. Yeah. And follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get up before that shit closed down.